This is the history of the real pirates of the Caribbean. The discovery of the Americas by Europeans in the late 15th century paved the way for the exploration and eventual settlement of the continent in the following decades, principally by the Spanish. The founding of these new colonies led to the establishment of trade and commerce between the Old World and the New, with people and manufactured goods leaving for the Americas and valuable raw materials such as tobacco, sugar, gold and silver making the return journey to Europe. By the mid-16th century, the political situation in Europe was fractious to say the least. The main superpower at the time was Spain, with a ever-expanding overseas empire and increasing material wealth only sparing jealousy and animosity amongst their European rivals, particularly from France. The emergence of the Protestant Reformation had also split Europe on religious and sectarian lines, with some nations such as the Netherlands and England choosing to break away from the Catholic faith and oppose the influence of the Pope and ultimately Spain, who were his military enforcers. The French, English and Dutch, all being seafaring nations, similarly wanted empires and riches of their own, but these ambitions would inevitably draw them into conflict with Spain. However, rather than continue with the costly and destructive wars in Europe, they spotted the opportunity to attack the more vulnerable Spanish possessions in the New World, notably by robbing their richly laden treasure ships of gold and silver, as well as sacking their strategically important settlements on what became known as the Spanish Main, such as Cartagena, Portobello and Panama City, as well as the Caribbean settlements of Havana and Santo Domingo. All of these factors led to the birth of piracy in the Caribbean. Initially, such activities were mostly dominated by French privateers,